Hey, everybody, I'm Drogan Vera. Welcome back to What If Deku Was, the Dovahkiin. Now, we are currently at 185 subscribers, close to 200 or 250, which is our goal to get the next What If, which, you know what, I'm just going to say it. It's going to be What If Deku was Spider-Man. I'm going to say it. What if Deku was Spider-Man? I already have so many. And of course, I'm going to make a lot of references to, all the Spider-Man movies and even the games, like PS4 Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man movies, the newer Spider-Man movies in the MCU, all of that, everything. Y'all are gonna love it. And in this one, I'm just gonna say Miles isn't in this one. I'm gonna say that, but there will be someone else that most of you will know of. So, anyways, let's get into this one. Let me get out my notes. And by the way, this is the first What If. Is it my first What If? Well, my first What If in my actual bedroom. I've been doing it in like a hallway or even outside or just my living room. I've been recording them in my living room. This is the first one in my actual bedroom. So, I'm sitting here, my comfy swivel chair. Let's get this on. So, where we last left off, Deku was outside and was talking to Alduin, our friend, and he just pledged his allegiance to Deku, saying that Deku is greater than any god he's ever seen. And everybody's confused because he said that last bit in English, so everybody understood that. And they're all just confused, like, what the fuck? Especially the teachers. And then Deku is just standing there, staring at Alduin, thinking whether or not he should trust him or just go ahead and chop his head off. But he's decided to trust him. So then Deku crosses his arms and sighs and says, "Pick your damn sword up. Come on, let's just go." I just realized something. I'm stupid. Wait, what? Oh, I'm stupid. I was just reading my notes and I just put two and two together. Okay, never mind. Alright. Anyways, him and Alduin, or Deku, walks into the building. Alduin follows, with his sword and his armor in his humanish form. By the way, he kind of looks like... He looks human. Looks like a regular human, except he has, like, two black horns coming out of his head. Dragon-like horns. His skin is black. His black skin and on his, like, arms and, abs and everything. He's covered in scales as well, but, like, half scales, half skin, And he has a small tail. Just because, and he has, like, those, lizard eyes. So he looks pretty cool. And they're red eyes, obviously. And he has black and silverish hair. Like, it's black, but he has, like, silver roots. If that makes sense? I don't know. It's kind of like straight hair. Kind of looking like Todoroki's, but a bit more messy. So Deku walks in with Alduin. Everybody's, like, making a pathway for them. Some people are thinking he's a good guy, Alduin's a good guy or a bad guy. They're like, The heroes run over to Alduin, and All Might says, "Young Midoriya, or Izuku, do you know this man?" Deku says, "Yeah, he's..." God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but... He's my friend Alduin. As Serena, she stops and says, Alduin? As before she could finish that sentence, Deku rushes over and covers her mouth and puts his finger over his mouth, saying, shh, not now. Teachers, Serena, Hiroshima, and Mina, please meet me in Principal Nezu's office in a couple minutes, okay? So then he walks off. Serena, Mina, Kirishima, and Alduin, of course, follow Deku. The teachers, which are Ectoplasm, Cementos, Mike, Vlad, King, Aizawa, let's see, who else? Midnight, Nezu, and All Might. They're all there. And Recovery Girl as well. So they all rush in, and when the teachers get there to the principal's office, they just see Deku sitting in a chair right next to, or in front of the principal's desk, and next to him is Alduin, and Serena is just standing by the door looking like the badass that she is. She's kind of giving a... I don't know what type of vibe she's giving off, you know? It's like that cold, sexy girl thing. I don't know, women. I'm a guy. We don't know women. So. Hi, Bella. Hi. Oh, you're on my lap now. Hi, baby girl. Hi. What do you want? Huh? What do you want? Don't punch me in the face again. What is it? What is it? Huh? You want to talk to the people? You want to talk to the people? And she just ran away. Oh, no? What is it? Where are they? Where are they? Are they at the bottom of the well? Are they at the bottom of the well? No? You just want attention? A little attention whore? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Sorry. This is probably cringy for people. Hi, Bella. Ow! Ow! Your claws are sharp. Alright, anyways, don't wink at me. Get your ass out of here. Oh, God. God. People are gonna listen to this and think so many weird things. Anyways, all the teachers go in there, and Nezu, they're all just sitting there, all kind of staring at Alduin. The Nezu finally breaks the silence, saying, young Midoriya, do you know who this man is? Alduin says, do not act so formally with the Dovahkiin. As Deku says, hey, it's fine. This is Alduin. As All Might recognizes that name and says, wait, hold on. Isn't Alduin that one dragon that you fought in that one place? So all the teachers are confused as Deku says, you can tell them, at least that's why I'm here, to tell them the truth about me. Hold on. Check that out. As they're all confused and now staring at everybody. Oh yeah, forgot that Kirishima and Mina are also there. And they're just sitting in the corner like, we're in trouble. So then Deku goes on to explain that he was born quirkless. Well, he tells Alduin about this world, where it's a world of, like, it's a superhuman society and technology is really advanced and blah, blah, blah. And then Alduin, of course, says, oh, I'm guessing the vampire is your friend? As the teachers are like, wait, she's an actual vampire? As on her, like, resume or, like, her birth certificate or stuff like that, her, like, government sheets, stuff, weird politics, I don't know. Stuff like that, she puts down there, her quirk is called vampire. She gets a buff at night, but weakness in day. blah blah blah. She can steal people's health, blah blah blah, all that, whatever. Anyways, we move on to Deku, then also explaining the world of Skyrim, what he's been through, and that he's actually like 40 years old. And as I was just, so that's what you meant by older than you, All Might. Then Nezu says, but if you're 40, then why are you in high school? 'Cause my body is still, well, 15. As they, of course, understand. And Deku then says, this is Alduin. He's a dragon. He used to be a very bad dragon. Killed and hurt a lot of people. As they're all confused, and Midnight says, then why is he here? As some of them are kind of ready for a fight. He's here because I thought I honestly killed him, but he was sent to this place. He had some self-righteous stuff happen to him, and he's now apparently my bodyguard? Alduin looks at Deku and says, I'm not your bodyguard. You are powerful enough that you do not need such things. I am your follower. How do I say? I am similar to a Thane. Or, no, a housecarl. Deku says, oh, yeah. Do have quite a bit of those. Because Deku, of course, is a Thane in all the reaches of Skyrim. President Mike says, hey, little listener, what the hell's a housecarl? Zawa says, it's something like a, protector of someone's house. Dick says, close. A housecarl is someone that serves a Thane. A Thane is kind of like someone high up in a government place of a Jarl. You know, like a right-hand man, something similar to that. What's the word? Like a general? No, a hero. Thane is just title bestowed on the heroes that's helped out people in a certain place. Their name is known throughout their hold or their land, and it's kind of like a knight. It's like a knight. I'm gonna say that. It's like a knight. And housecarl is like my squire. That's better. That's better. I just thought of that right there. That is so much better than a Thane and housecarl, like a knight and squire. Okay, there you go. That's a simpler thing. Deku then says, so you're gonna be, what, following me around? Helping me out whenever you can? Alduin then states, I hope so, Lord Midoriya. Or Dovahkiin. Something like that, I don't know. Deku's kind of set off by this. Because last time he saw Alduin, first off, he was a giant monstrous dragon. Second off, it's kind of foul-mouthed, and all this. But Deku kind of shrugs it off and says, look, I don't care if you make him a student, teacher, hell, bodyguard, security guard, I don't care. It's okay if he stays here or something, because he ain't coming back to my house. Sorry, bud. Alduin says, of course, if this is my punishment for attacking Skyrim and all in all Tamriel, then I accept your punishment. Nezu says, well, I don't see how staying in the school is a punishment, but alright, you'll stay here and help with protecting the school. And if anybody else needs anything, just come here, ask me if you need it. Some of the teachers are kind of like iffy about this, bringing a so-called bad guy, or he's literally a villain, or ex-villain, into UA, but they kind of diss it off for now. So Deku then goes home with Serena, and Alduin has to stay back. And then it's the next day. Class 1A is just sitting in their rooms, or their classroom, talking, socializing, doing what kids do. Deku is just sitting there next to Serena. Serena has been just kind of staring at Deku for the past couple minutes. Deku has no clue what she's thinking about, but he's been trying to ignore it, but he just can't. Her stares are kind of creepy. Then Serena stands up and walks over to Deku in front of him. Can I help you, Serena? Are you okay? Then Serena bends down, is now inches to Midoriya's face. Midoriya's kind of confused and a bit blushing right now. Then Serena inches closer and... Oh, I just realized my fan is on. It's probably making some background noise. I'll turn this off. I just realized I was probably making a bunch of noise, and that was probably annoying y'all. I'm sorry. Anyways, ooh, what's that? A weird bird thing on my floor. Get off my floor. Urgh. Kick you in the corner. Oh, what was I? Oh, now it's weird. Now it's quiet. Whatever. I'm talking to myself. Alright, yeah, Serena is inches close to Midoriya's face. He's blushing and asks, Serena, are you okay? As Serena gets closer and closer and closer. And Midoriya thinks that she's about to kiss him. And so is everybody else, because now everybody's staring at those two. As then she doesn't go for a kiss, but bites Midoriya on the neck. Deku's confused. Says, what the... And realize what she's doing. Says, what the fuck? What are you doing? She stops biting his neck and says, sorry. I was hungry. So then she walks over to her desk and sits down. Deku is kind of pissed off at this and says, man, I swear to God, if you turn me into a vampire again, you are not going to hear the end of it. You know that? As then Kirishima and Mina hear this last bit, and they walk over and say, again? Mina then walks over to Serena and asks, hey, can you turn me into a vampire? As both Deku and Serena say no. As Mina is kind of disappointed, but then thinks about it and like, yeah. It sucked to try and get a tan once again after that. If you understand that sentence that I just blurted out of my mouth, because I don't even know what I just said. Having a little bit of a stroke right now. 18 minutes. Man. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if you didn't know, I got a little skin for a little recording thing. No, it's black. You can barely even see it. And plus, it looks like a little space dude. A little planet. It's cool. I'm weird. I am very weird. I am a very strange person. Why the hell do you guys listen to me? Anyways. Moving to bed. Because I want to. Oh, my God. Anyways, Mina and Kirishima ask, what do you mean again? As Deku says, well, I had to go to this certain place, and I couldn't go there if I was alive, so she had to turn me into a vampire. And I did, and that's why I have this red eye and my hair is black. Yeah, so that happened. Me then asked, so you are a vampire? No, I'm not a vampire. I was able to cure myself, and I can do it again whenever I want, but it does cost something. Kirishima then asks, what does it cost, man? Then Deku gets really close to Kirishima's face and makes a creepy smile and says, a human soul. Kirishima's kind of terrified Deku right now. Serena chuckles up a bit. Deku says, I'm just kidding. Takes a black soul gem. They're confused and they ask, what's a soul gem? A soul gem is, well, let's say if I use an enchantment on a weapon and I kill someone within a certain time or something with a certain time frame, the soul goes into the appropriate soul gem. Like if I were to kill a skeever or a rat, it'd go into a petty or lesser soul gem. If I were to kill a dragon or a mammoth, it'd go into a greater soul gem. If I were to kill a human, it'd go into a black soul gem. Kira then says, so you did sacrifice a guy's soul? Dick says, well, to be honest, he wasn't a very nice guy. It was a necromancer, so... Technically, it wasn't even human. It was an elf. Man, no, it's not racist. What am I, a Stormcloak? As they're confused by everything he just said. If you play Skyrim, then you probably understood that. Ooh, you can hear my bone pop. Alright, anyways. Then Aizawa walks in, and everybody gets into their seats except for Kirishima and Mina. Them still asking a bunch of questions because they do know the story of, of Skyrim and stuff, but they don't know, like, logistics, like soul gems and, like, from champions to the wizards to the brotherhood to the thieves guild to blah, blah, blah. From dragons to trolls to snow elves to fire ants to whatever. Wait, are there ants? Oh, yeah. In the Dragonborn DLC in the the Ash place. By the way, the ash piles are a good way to get resources. That and gargoyles in the Dawnguard DLC. So, Aizawa then walks in and says, Mina, Kirishima, please sit down. As they walk over and Kirishima says, sorry, Mr. Aizawa. I've been trying to get back into impressions. Sorry if I've been bad at them. Somebody actually commented and said, yeah, I have a good Mirio impression. I honestly didn't think it was that good. But hey, thank you. Alright, so today you're going to have a different teacher for your hero course. And today you're going to be learning, as he's interrupted by a very big and happy man is saying, I am here, walking through the door like a hero. Or, wait, normal person, one of those. God damn it. As everybody's like, oh my, no way. As behind him says, and I am also here. As then a crooked smile on Alduin's face shows up. Everybody's kind of set back by this and kind of like creeped out. Alduin then sees this and says, I think I did a bad job. As he's now disappointed in himself. He was trying to be like All Might and trying to make people smile. All Might then says, you can try next time, Mr. Alduin. As he pats Alduin on the back. Deku kind of chuckles at this and says, hey, Alduin, back here. Alduin perks up and says, of course, Dovahkiin. As Alduin then walks back and kind of like stands in the back of the room. It's kind of like a teacher's helper today. So All Might then says, blah, 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 battle stuff, blah, 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 get into your hero outfit. Says then a bunch of pallets on the wall come out, and everybody changes their clothes. Deku, of course, is wearing the Daedric armor that is on screen. And he does have his weapons, you know, he has the Daedric shield. Which I don't have a picture of, sadly. He has Dragonbone arrows, the war axe on the top right, and the battle axe on the top left middle thing. And he uses Oriel's bow with both the blood cursed and the sun holen arrows. He uses all that. So yeah, he's pretty stacked. Plus, and also he has an extra little weapon that he uses just in case. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. Some of you might not. I don't know. Anyways. So back to Dovahkiin. Deku walks out. Kirishima's like, hey, I recognize that armor. Looks like it's more cleaned up and more cleaner and fitted a bit well. Because last time, Deku did shrink a tiny bit in height. So his armor was a bit, bigger because he de-aged. As Serena, she's wearing the normal clothes that she wears in the game. Except it's made of a stronger material, and she doesn't actually have her daggered. Instead, she has like a little taser thing for non-lethal. But actually, she does hide her elvish dagger. Does she use an elvish dagger? Whatever. You know what? Actually, let me think. No. She wears that, all that, the vampire dress stuff. I was thinking, like, should I give her, like, different armor? Like glass armor, like light armor? But he's like, nah. Alright. But she does use a, dragon bone, actually. Dragon bone. A little dagger right there. I should have been zooming in this whole entire time. I'm stupid. Yeah. Oh, crap. Oh, man. This stupid thing. The dragon bone. Warhammer is a chicken leg. Anyways, let's continue. Deku, they all walk out, and the teams are picked. This time, it's Serena and Deku versus Todoroki and Bakugo. I'm doing Todoroki and Bakugo because why the hell not? So they are getting ready. Villains versus heroes. Bakugo, Todoroki are the villains, and Serena and Deku are the heroes. Oop. So now Serena and Deku are sitting there in front, memorizing the map or the floor plan of the building. As they're just sitting there, Serena, again, staring at Deku, like she was before. Deku then says, if you bite me again, I'm biting back. Hope you know that. As then she kind of like flinches and blushes a tiny bit and says, not that I bite you, just looking. May I ask what you're looking at? She stammers on her words a bit, which isn't normal for her. Deku's confused, as then he asks, what the hell's wrong with you? Are you okay? She says, I'm fine. Okay, there's definitely something wrong with you. It's like you're blushing like crazy. Are you hot or something? Are you coming down with some sort of undead sickness? That's a weird thing to say. Then he's kind of getting close to Serena's face. She's blushing again, as then she kind of punches Midori in the face, square in the face. Knock him back a bit. He says, "Oh, what the hell was that for?" She again, now a blushing mess. He's confused, then he thinks, and thinks. And then he looks at the amulet she's wearing. He's thinking, isn't the usual amulet she wears. As he looks closer, and it's the amulet of Miria. As if you don't know, Miria, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that name right, is the goddess of love. And when you wear that, it means that you're open for a relationship. And you can actually marry someone, which actually can marry the orc girl from Markov, which I've actually done. I just did it because. And yeah, I don't know, I'm weird. So, he looks at this and puts two and two together and says, "Oh shit." Then All Might says, "Heroes, please enter the building." Deku's still like, "What the fuck? Does she like me?" Then Serena puts up her hood and grabs Deku by the collar and shoves him into the building. Him almost tripping and says, "Oh, all right. First off, we're gonna need their location." Hold on, let me get my notes. Crap. Back. All right. Then, instead of a shout, he whispers, where's it? Las Yanir. As then, kind of a red field comes out of him. Everybody else is confused on what he said. As All Might says, I don't think I've heard him use that one. As they're all confused, and Deku says, All Might says that he has a earpiece, which he can hear what all of them are saying. As then, Deku used the Aura Whisper Shout, which now he can see the location of both Todoroki and Bakugo. Bakugo being on the same floor, kind of rushing, as then the two kind of hide back behind a corner. Deku then says, "All right, Serena, you go up and see if you can distract Todoroki. I'll stay down here and get Bakugo." Serena nods and then goes out, moving on to Todoroki. But before she can get far, Deku kind of gets like a sixth sense feeling and like, oh shit. As in the building gets covered in ice. Serena was literally mid-air when this happened because she was jumping out trying to do something, I don't know. So she didn't get covered by ice. Deku, his feet are, but he just broke out of it. Bakugo, he did get caught by it and says, "Damn it, Icy Hot, the fuck you do? Do that for it." Oh man, I'm sucking at this. Alright. Deku, he takes advantage of this. As Bakugo is literally just about to pull the pin, All Might says, "Young Bakugo, don't do that!" As then Deku screams out, "Zon Hulvik! As then his gauntlets suddenly just fly off his hands. That is the disarm shout, which it disarmed him of his weapons. Then Doria, he pulls out he pulls out one of his war axes. Or no, he pulls out his warhammer, A battle axe, that's it. He pulls out his battle axe, and he's about to swing at Bakugo, but of course hitting him in the butt with the handle of the axe. So then he continues. Serena is already like up a couple floors, kind of watching Todoroki. Todoroki then sees Serena and attacks using his ice. Serena is evading and using a bit of her vampire magic, draining his health and stamina, magicka, and all that. Todoroki's feeling a bit weak right now, and he's trying to stand up, but he can't. He's taking a knee as then Deku bursts down the door, literally chopping the door down with his battle axe, saying, "Here's Dova!" I'm giving him a bit of a sense of humor. As then Deku kicks down the rest of the door, walking through, putting away his battle axe. Todoroki, he stands up and sends a giant, like, at least a moderate size wall of ice over to Serena, trapping her in a corner of the room, away from the bomb. And so now, Serena's kind of stuck. So now it's Deku versus Todoroki. Todoroki sends another thing of ice at Midoriya's way. Deku dodges. And then he says, let's think. Let's see here. Which one do I want to do? Mark for no, slow no, storm no, throw. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. Let's do that one. All right. Then he's at Todoroki's left side. Todoroki's about to again almost try and freeze Midoriya, but he's on the opposite side, so Todoroki has to turn his body. So then Deku screams out, "Fas Romur! Rumar! A. Fas Rumar. Fas Rumar. Fas Rumar." That's it, sorry. As then Todoroki gets this feeling that he doesn't want to fight. But he does and doesn't at the same time. He just is frozen there a bit. Then Deku rushes in and says, "Old Nakist!" Then a big gust of air surrounds him, pushing him forward. Then he touches the bomb and says, "I win!" Then All Might over the thing, the speakers says, "Hero team wins." Todoroki is kind of pissed off. Then Deku walks over and punches Todoroki in the face. All Might is kind of like, what the hell? Is he about to rush in there, and Alduin stops him and says, "Stop." He put this onto himself. All Might says, "What do you mean, Alduin?" "The one with the two-toned hair. He disrespected the Dovahkiin." "What do you mean he disrespected him?" "He didn't fight at his best. That is an insult. If you don't fight at your best, then you don't even deserve to fight at all." As All Might kind of understands, but thinks that Deku is kind of going a bit far. As Deku grabs, as with Deku's point of view, Deku grabs Todoroki by the neck or the collar and says, "Why the hell didn't you use your right side?" Todoroki says, "I won't use my father's side. Never." Deku begins to laugh. kind of weirdly. Your father's side? What the fuck are you, stupid? Or 5? Because either one I'd believe. Todoroki's pissed off by this, says, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? It's your side. Alright? Nobody else's. It's your quirk, not his, dumbass. Todoroki hears these words and are like, oh shit, you know? He got woke. So, Todoroki got woke. What time? Ooh, 40 minutes. So then Deku lets go of Todoroki and goes on with his day. The rounds go at least close to canon. Let's see. Choji and Uraraka's team wins. Because it wasn't really Choji and Todoroki, but let's say Choji and Uraraka win. And then it was again... Who was teamed up with Sato? Huh. Was it the animal dude? I think it was Anima, the little shy dude. Yeah, little shy dude. The little living version of the little finger touching things. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways. Deku then continues. The matches continue as well. Deku was known as the MVP for that round because he thought out a strategy, or somewhat a strategy. Deku actually was just winging it, like how I do with these what-ifs. Except for the Spider-Man one. That one's actually going to be more scripted, and I'm really excited about that one. So, let's do that. Think? And say, alright. So, it's a couple weeks later, and Zawa then announces that they're going to the USJ. Everybody's a bit excited, and a couple days later, it is the USJ. Everybody's on the bus, and everybody's explaining their quirks. And, of course, Alduin's there as well. People ask, so, Alduin, sir, what's your quirk? Alduin's confused, looks at Deku, and Deku says, his quirk is called Black Dragon. He can transform into this giant dragon whenever he wants. But whenever he transforms into this dragon, he can't really control his power. Sorry, I burped. It's kind of like the Dragon Hero's quirk. What's her name? I forgot her name. Ryoku. Something like that. Ryoku. I think it was Ryoku, yeah. The Dragon Hero Ryoku. It's kind of like that. As they're all kind of like amazed, thinking, wow, he has the same quirk as the number 8, 9 hero. As then they ask Serena, her quirk. She says vampire and describes it and blah, blah, blah. So they're like, okay. So then they ask, hey, Deku, what's your quirk? Or Midoriya, whatever they call him. As Midoriya says, my quirk's called Dragon Breath, or Dragon Shout. I yell these shouts and they do certain things. And I can also do smaller versions of these shouts into my hands, like I can shoot fire and ice. As he looks at Todoroki, giving a kind of a smirk. So then Deku also says, I can also heal people. That one's actually very useful, and I'm really good at that as well. And actually I can use my healing abilities into light. And I can actually be quite the formidable foe against Tokuyami. As he's kind of like, oh shit. As then they get there. They're at the USJ. Deku kind of gets this feeling at the back of his neck like, shit. So then they walk in scene 13. She gives off a big speech saying you should know how to use her quirks. They could always hurt somebody. as they're kind of looking at Bakugo, and he's like, what the fuck? As then Kirishima's like, huh, they even have fake heroes. Fake villains. Fake heroes. Bakugo. I'm just kidding. He's a good guy. Whatever. Anyways, this Kirishima says, they even have fake villains. Deku says, they aren't fake. As it's the attack on the USJ. And I'm gonna be doing the rest of that in the next video. So, if you like it, like the video. If you want to see more, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.